On August 28, China released its official standard map, wherein it showed the Indian northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh and the Aksai Chin region as part of its territory. After India, 3 other nations spurned China's baseless new map. The Philippines, Malaysia, Taiwan and Vietnam have rejected the map, which Beijing has said should be viewed rationally and objectively. China's new map is notable for its famous U-shaped line covering about 90% of the South China Sea. The South China Sea has been a source of many of disputes and one of the world's most contested waterways, where more than $3 trillion trade passes each year. On August 31st, the Philippines called on China to act like a responsible nation and abide by its obligations under international law and a 2016 arbitral ruling that had declared the line had no legal grounds. Malaysia said it had filed a diplomatic protest over the map. The Chinese government's mouthpiece Global Times took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share the distorted map, claiming it has been compiled based on the drawing method of the national boundaries of China and various countries in the world. The map shows Arunachal Pradesh, which China claims is part of Tibet, more specifically South Tibet and Aksai Chin, occupied by it in the 1962 war. Taiwan has also been incorporated as part of Chinese territory. Last month, China and India were at odds yet again after Beijing issued stapled, not stamped visas to Indian athletes hailing from Arunachal Pradesh who were to participate in the Wushu, that is martial art, championship in the mainland. Beijing considers Arunachal Pradesh a part of its sovereign borders and calls the state as Zhangnan, the southern part of Tibet. It disputes the legality of the McMahon line, which was agreed upon at the Shimla Convention of 1914 between Tibet and British India. Meanwhile, the dispute of Aksai Chin can be traced back to the British imperialists. They failed to clearly demarcate the border between India and China. Currently, the line of actual control, where the two countries have locked horns for over 2 years now, separates Indian areas of Jammu and Kashmir from Aksai Chin. Rejecting China's new map, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar pointed out that it wasn't the first time China had come out with a similar move. It's an old habit of theirs. These territories are very much part of India. This government is very clear what our territories are. Making absurd claims doesn't make others' territories yours, the minister was quoted as saying by NDTV. Now, why did China propound its 9-line theory on the map? Having been at loggerheads with the Philippines over the last few weeks in the South China Sea, it was a necessity for China to come up with 9-theory. The 9-line is a fictional Chinese claim in the South China Sea, nearly encompassing the entire economically powerful region, including the disputed Spratly and Paracel Islands. South China Sea is the main maritime link between the Pacific and Indian Oceans, giving it massive trade and military significance. It is also a major flashpoint in the Indo-Pacific because of the territorial disputes. The shipping lanes connect East Asia with Europe and the Middle East, which facilitate shipborne trade worth trillions of dollars. China on August 30th defended its new standard map, saying it was a routine practice and asked New Delhi to refrain from over-interpreting it. Senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor then urged External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to start issuing stapled visas to Chinese passport holders hailing from Tibet and stop supporting the One China policy. He agreed with Jaishankar's opinion that putting out the so-called standard map is an old habit of China. But the map surely indicates Chinese territorial expansion ambitions and craving to be a superpower that can dominate the world.